If you're a man over 40, tired of waking up without the energy or drive you once had, this message might change how you start every morning. Forget expensive supplements or complicated routines. There's a simple, natural breakfast secret that can reactivate your circulation and restore your intimate vitality. I'm Dr. Vera Sterling, a urologist who spent decades studying how men's bodies age, and more importantly, how they can reverse that process. What I'm about to share isn't a myth or miracle, it's physiology. And it starts right on your breakfast table, with foods that speak directly to your blood flow and performance. For most men between the ages of 40 and 65, mornings begin with fatigue, stiffness, and a quiet sense of frustration. Many tell me, I used to wake up full of life, now I just feel slow. I've heard it hundreds of times in my years as a urologist. And every time I remind them that energy and circulation are inseparable. When your blood moves well, you feel alive, physically, mentally, and intimately. The truth is, male vitality isn't just about testosterone or age. It's about the quality of blood flow that nourishes every cell of the body. Poor circulation starves not just the heart and brain, but also the pelvic organs that control performance, confidence, and drive. And the surprising thing? Much of this can be improved, even reversed, with one consistent daily habit: breakfast. In my clinical practice, I began noticing that men who started their mornings with certain combinations of foods experienced better stamina, mood, and vascular health within weeks. These weren't exotic or expensive. They were simple, everyday foods chosen with a scientific purpose. The first is pomegranate. Few people realize how powerful this fruit truly is for men's health. It's rich in antioxidants that protect the inner lining of blood vessels, the endothelium, and help nitric oxide do its job, relaxing arteries and improving flow. I often describe it as nature's circulatory activator. Just half a glass of pomegranate juice in the morning can start the body's engine in a natural way. The second essential component is oats. Oats are not just a source of energy. They lower bad cholesterol, which directly affects the arteries that supply the pelvic area. Cleaner arteries mean stronger, more reliable blood flow where it matters most. Combined with nuts like almonds or walnuts, which provide healthy fats and magnesium, this breakfast creates a gentle but powerful circulatory boost. Then comes the element most men ignore: hydration. During sleep, your body loses fluid, your blood thickens, and your circulation slows. A glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon first thing in the morning helps the blood move freely, delivering oxygen to your organs before you even eat. It's a small act, but it sets the tone for how your body will perform the rest of the day. I recall a patient, mid-50s, average build, who came to me feeling completely drained. His blood tests were fine, but his circulation markers were sluggish. I changed just one thing: his breakfast. Within a month, his energy returned and his confidence followed. He said, "I didn't think food could do this." But it can, because food is chemistry, and chemistry shapes physiology. This approach isn't about dieting. It's about choosing foods that talk to your blood vessels and your hormones. When the right nutrients enter your system early in the day, they awaken nitric oxide production, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce inflammation. Together, these effects create an environment where testosterone works more efficiently, and where a man begins to feel like himself again. In my years of practice, I've seen that true recovery doesn't come from pills. It comes from understanding your body's rhythm. Breakfast sets that rhythm. It either slows you down or fuels your circulation like a steady current through every organ. In the next part, I'll walk you through the complete formula, the secret breakfast plan I developed for my patients, including the exact foods, portions, and morning rituals that help restore male energy naturally. Because every day you start right, you teach your body how to stay young from the inside out. When I first began developing what I now call the secret breakfast formula, my goal was simple: to design a morning plan that supports male circulation, hormones, and cellular energy naturally. After years of observing patients and studying vascular physiology, I realized that the morning meal holds far more influence over male performance than most men ever imagine. A man's body is like an engine. It performs best when fueled with balance, not extremes. Too many skip breakfast entirely, letting cortisol and stress hormones dominate the early hours. Others overload on sugar, spiking insulin and forcing their blood vessels to constrict. The result is the same: sluggish circulation, energy crashes, and eventually, a slow decline in drive and vitality. The secret breakfast reverses that pattern. It's built around 3 core principles: oxygenation, vascular nourishment, and hormonal balance. I start every recommendation with hydration, because without it, nothing moves properly. A tall glass of water with lemon and a pinch of Himalayan salt rehydrates cells and replenishes trace minerals. This alone improves blood viscosity, how easily it flows, and gives your organs the oxygen they've been deprived of overnight. Next comes the circulatory foundation: fruit and fiber. My go-to recommendation is a small bowl of oats topped with pomegranate seeds, a handful of walnuts, and a drizzle of raw honey. Oats feed your heart. Pomegranate opens your vessels. Walnuts stabilize your hormones. Raw honey gives a gentle glucose release to feed your brain without the crash that refined sugars cause. For men seeking an extra boost, a teaspoon of ground flaxseed or chia can be added. These are rich in omega-3s that lower inflammation and enhance endothelial function, the smooth inner surface of your arteries that regulates blood, pressure, and nutrient delivery. Then we add protein, but it has to be the right kind. Instead of greasy meats or processed breakfast sausages, I suggest 2 boiled eggs or a small serving of Greek yogurt. Eggs are a perfect source of amino acids and choline, which help produce nitric oxide, the molecule that signals your blood vessels to expand. Nitric oxide is nature's performance enhancer, working quietly beneath the surface. When you eat this way, something fascinating happens. Your body starts waking up from the inside out. Blood vessels become more elastic, the heart pumps efficiently, and hormones stabilize naturally. Many of my patients report noticeable improvements in energy, mood, and focus within 2 weeks, before any medication or supplement is even considered. But there's another layer to this: mindful eating. How you eat affects your physiology as much as what you eat. Men often rush breakfast or skip it altogether. I encourage slowing down, taking 5 minutes to breathe deeply before eating. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which supports digestion and balances the hormonal axis linked to testosterone. In essence, this secret breakfast isn't just a meal. It's a morning reset for your entire system. It teaches your blood to flow freely, your hormones to work in sync, and your metabolism to burn cleanly. Over time, these small daily actions can reduce the risk of hypertension, improve prostate health, and restore the vigor you thought was gone. As a urologist, I've always believed that prevention is the most powerful medicine. You don't have to chase youth with pills or procedures. You can rebuild it through consistency and care. Every man has the ability to renew his circulation, to reawaken his energy, and to reclaim control over his vitality. So tomorrow morning, start differently. Pour that glass of water. Add the pomegranate. Taste the richness of what nature intended for your strength. Because healing begins not in the doctor's office, but in the choices you make before the day begins. And that, I've learned, is the real secret behind lasting male energy.